peanut butter and strawberry jam sandwich.
And it's got a piece of strawberry just
So see, that's why we're friends, because we're just as fucking weird.
Same way with like wet raisins.
Yeah.
If they're hard, then you're okay.
There's textures I don't hate. Like I don't know how to eat pudding or Jello. It's like, do you chew it? Do you squish it? Do you smush it with your tongue?
Oh, just grape jelly.
And pudding is fucking disgusting. What do you do with that stuff? You put it in your mouth and swallow? I mean, I don't know what to do. Well, that's just fucking weird, man.
It's like yogurt.
Well, yeah, but I get yogurt fruit so I can chew it. It's true.
Yeah, fruit and nuts.
Yeah. My ODSP case has to be reviewed in the next coming summer. And because of Ford and all those laws and shit like that. But everything that was wrong with me when I first got an ODSP is still there, but only multiplied.
You gotta prove it with doctor's notes, though.
Yeah, well, the doctor knows.
Rank 9,196. It's going down slower now, but it's going down.
But yeah, I'm a little weird. There's like a lot of, it's like, and as a chef, it's weird. It's like, I don't eat seafood. But I know.
Yeah, that makes it totally weird. No, it doesn't. It's preference.
But, and then
just like I'm not likely to eat dog.
Yeah.
Dogs are for petting, not for eating.
Jello and shit like that?
Else.
I don't understand.
Look at my stats.
I don't understand senseless food.
Senseless food.
Yeah, but like, you know, people say junk food is senseless.
Random
but at least you can crunch it or chew it. What the fuck you do with pudding and Jello with pieces of fruit and like top of whipped cream?
It's rice cakes. It's just like baking it with your mouth.
It's like, you know what? I'm gonna
PvP Global Leaderboard weekly. I'm 102nd in the world.
Where?
You suck.
Daily, I'm 148 in the world. Hold on. Monthly, I'm 12 in the world.
You're only 12 years old?
No, I'm 12th place in the world for who's won the most PvP battles in a month.
Jay, he's 12.
And for my lifetime, that's my lifetime rank. Yes, 9,000 rank in the world.
12.
I'm 12 because I'm black.
I see.
And I'm not top of my
head.
head.
Monthly PvP, I'm ranked 12 in the world. You know me, isn't it? Like, I'm basically the best in the world in this game almost.
No, you're number 12.
Well, yeah, in PvP for the month.
Yeah.
The whole month.
You're not best in the world, you're only 12.
Yeah.
Well, you suck. You're not even the top 10.
That's a pretty good attempt.
Asher?
You're not even the top 10. You suck.
No, Asher.
Rank 12 is pretty freaking good, and that's pretty good, man.
Still
Out
not
of too many people,
man.
That's an accomplishment and a half.
Number one only counts when you're number one.
You know how many YouTube views I've got right now? You have to help me get back on the YouTube channel.
But you're getting nowhere with it. You need your phone back.
Yeah, you gotta help me get YouTube on there.
No, you have to get your phone back.
I can't sign into YouTube anywhere but my PlayStation.
Man, I already told you that YouTube and I no longer deal with each other on account of my weird porn.
You have to get your phone back to get your YouTube back.
Motherfuckers. As if they haven't seen Stranger
That's the
Shit.
only thing you can do, Jay. Get your phone back.
And it wasn't on that phone.
And the shit that I posted, there
was on a phone from years and years ago, like 10 years ago.
The shit that I posted, there weren't even any animals involved. There were, midgets and stuff. But but I never did look at that shit, man. I thought
she was something weird with it.
When I
little girl outfits were pretty high.
You know what they said? They said because I signed the agreement, and then what I posted. It's like, yeah, you're done. I was like, oh, okay. I thought it was a temporary suspension, but I still can't get on YouTube no matter which. As I said the other day, no matter which device I use.
Yeah, it's your login.
They got me.
It's your login.
Yes, I tried to change and shit.
You have to create an account.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then I'm going back to
email attached to it.
Or just use a Tor browser and a VPN.
And I'm going to use.
It's only locked out his account.
And then I'm going to put even weirder porn on there. I'm talking midgets and donkeys and
midget donkeys,
trannies and
like,
you guys thought what I did before was bad. Look at this.
Well, this one's got all the parts.
Do you remember?
YouTube's got fucking satanic evil shit where demons come out of the fucking screen and suck your cock and weird stuff.
Yeah, but
some hallucinations and weird beats for you to fucking blow your nut, bust your nut over the place. So, like, if they say something you can't have porn, that's discrimination.
No, it's not.
It is.
No.
Because there's so much. There's millions of porn videos on YouTube.
I signed an agreement, but maybe they just haven't seen that shit.
They don't take them down.
Yeah, I would never win that one. Never. which is okay with me.
Because somebody complained. Maybe they found themselves in the video.
Yeah.
And wanted to take it down.
Either that or it was family.
Probably.
Because I was using my real name at the time.
There you go.
Probably not my, I was high.
You're on a list, Warren.
Dude, you know I'm on
my YouTube name is Jundala, aka
Dad,
Sadpanda999. No. When I'm in the States, my name is automatically on the list because they know history and shit like that, and they know my two favorite books. And one of them is Crime and Punishment by Fyodor Dostoevsky, but the other one is Catcher in the Rye. And Catcher in the Rye is what Hinckley was reading when he killed Reagan because he wanted to impress Jodie Foster and shit like that. And that's been on, and they know that, you know. And I get not questioned or shit. Well, I do get questioned, but because of certain things or certain places I am, and it's just like, yeah, it's my favorite book. So, oh yes, sir.
Oh really? Do you know me hanging
exactly.
What was that question? First you asked about books, now hangings?
Yeah.
Like
great book. I mean,
like I only had it as cookbook. You don't care about that. Yeah. What? You don't care about that?
Yeah. Did you read Catching the Rye? Quite a few times.
Did you read Ricky Tikki Tavi?
I don't know that.
It's about
my girlfriend's wear burqas.
It's in focus.
We don't care about that. What?
Dude, you know the hardest book to read in the English language is called Finnegan's Wake, and it's written by James Joyce. Yeah, I don't know why it's so hard. I've seen excerpts from it in other books that I've read and shit like that. I'm reading it, and it makes absolutely no fucking sense. But it's thick. There's lots of words. It's small print, and apparently it's the hardest book to read and understand in English language. And it's written by James Joyce, called Finnegan's Wake. So if you ever find it, get it.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can figure it out.
I don't want to be tortured when I'm reading. Get out of that.
I love to read.
Warren's on a list. Warren's on a list.
What does it say? Does that say 34, Warren? 34?
35.
Yeah, I can't see that.
36.
Can you see that?
I don't even know what I was supposed to be looking at.
The truck.
Oh yeah, no, it's 3.
Truck with ammo.
34?
3.
33?
No, it just says 3,000 munitions.
How many trucks are
okay. You have 2, 1, 2, and that one's 34, yes.
That's what I'm asking, yeah, 34.
Why the fuck didn't you fucking point that out? Just saying. It's funny. A couple places I've lived, there's been like lots of drug deals and people and shit like that. And what I used to do was whenever the discussion gets serious, I would leave the room, or if there was money involved or deals going on, I would leave the room. And I met somebody and started, but I was told you, it was like, that way if any shit goes down, has absolutely nothing to do with me, because, well, exactly, it is plausible deniability. I wasn't in the room, I didn't hear it.
Yeah, sure.
It's like, don't ask me.
Yeah, beside you.
You know? That's how people get in trouble.
My excuse is, well, you can't ask me questions because according to a couple of people, I tell stories. And I hallucinate, so fuck you.
Exactly.
Not saying a damn thing. That's not because apparently I hallucinate.
Well, whatever happens, I'm just going to say, I have been taking my medication lately. What you have? Cyclothymia, anxiety, and OCD. How do you describe it? It's like sometimes I want to kill people, sometimes I want to kill myself.
Which is today.
Yes,
ask me another question.
Well, obviously you know how I feel today because there's a dead body at my feet.
Doesn't mean I did it though.
But
I found it to bring it to you.
No, but it's true. It's like I didn't run or anything like that. It's like I'm just having a bad day. You know?
They look at me funny. It's a clown, sir. I don't care. They're my shoes. That's my nose. Just happy to go.
Every time I look at a clown, my tongue feels funny.
Yeah, it's a weird sexual experience with the clown, did you? You lick the clown's makeup, that's why. Flashback.
But that 2 cannibals sitting around eating the clown, and one of them stops eating and looks at the other one and says, "Does this taste funny to you?" fucking clowns. When I was a kid, clowns weren't scary. They were just goofy, and there were some weird fucking clowns on TV, like Bozo the Clown
Stephen
shit.
King must have really screwed up because
Yeah.
it. Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Probably had a bad deal at the circus.
People always talk about how his movies, like book and movie adaptations are shit, and they have been. Like Pet Sematary, but everybody forgets The Shining, which was
long time ago.
done by Stanley Kubrick, which is one of the best movies ever. And then there was the miniseries Salem's Lot with the guy from Starsky and Hutch. And there's two more. There was The Shining. There was another one that did well. That were done well.
The whole other round is just stupid.
Yeah.
But now it's not popular.
As I try to write, and I'm a writer. I'm not an author. I'm a writer because I'm not published yet. But I don't know how him and James Patterson can pump out so much fucking shit in a year. But then I realize I read it, and then I get it. It's just fucking total pulp, man. It's just like it's airplane shit. Like you can go from here to England and read 4 Stephen King books. If you skip the stupid work, the stupid descriptions, like instead of saying he's standing on a beach, Stephen King would write, it's like he was on a beach, the sand was warm, it was rubbed in between his toes, he didn't like the gradient, blah blah blah. It's just like shut up. You just skip pages of his stuff. You just skip pages of his stuff.
You know what's great? Stephen King, Michael Slade.
Michael Slade's cool.
Headhunter. Right on those ninja books there, too. Yeah.
It's a father and daughter duo who write that shit, based in Vancouver.
Did you ever read Headhunter?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great, eh?
Yeah.
It even shows you the aspects of the heads when they're cut off and what they're thinking and everything. It's great.
I know Slade. I don't fucking hate Pulp Fiction. Not worth my fucking time.
The movie?
No, all those stupid. I love. Oh, yeah, you got me. The movies.
He's a
Hey, whose motorcycle is this? It's not a motorcycle, it's a chopper. Whose chopper is this? It's Zed. Who's Zed? Zed's dead, baby. Zed's dead. Bruce Willis at the end. Are you okay? No, I'm pretty fucking fuck. I'm okay. I'm gonna call myself up some niggas and we're gonna get medieval on his ass. It's just like, yeah, okay, bye. I love that movie. If any of you fucking fix me, then I'll have to shoot every motherfucking last one here. The chick, you know what I discovered? The woman who does that in the diner at the beginning of Pulp Fiction? She's Canadian. You know who her father is? Oh. Christopher Plummer. Christopher Plummer from Stratville, and he's been in fucking like 90, like 100 best movies ever written, and he's been acting for like 50, 60 years now. Yeah, she's Canadian, and her dad is Christopher Plummer. I was like, holy fuck, that's cool.
Good moms. Good night. They're right listening.
I used to piss off my cat. She used to leave me landmines. Especially my fucking shoes. This guy used to get stolen with us. And we'd be doing speed and a lot of those there on the floor. And we would never know until we see the cat staring at the fucking wall for like half an hour, not even blinking.
He actually just licked it up. And we sneak over to the plate, and we go on missions to try to sneak over to the plate and lick it. Yeah,
true.
And you love weed.
Because we had one spot, and he jumped from the bed to the table, and we'd be sitting there.
And we catch him when he's starting to see where he's like, hey, what do you think you're doing?
Just leaned over the plate.
Come to lick it, and then you catch him right when
looking over, it's like, get the fuck down, you stupid kid. Oh, the cat was awesome, man. He was funny as fuck. I miss that cat. I like that cat a lot.
My buddy Pat's gonna help me get him back in 6 months when he gets out of jail.
Yeah, he was funny.
Yeah, he's the best cat ever.
I remember, I don't know, we lost or broke it, and the fucking cat stared at the same spot in the wall for 45 minutes. Didn't move. You remember that in the doorway? He just sat there and just like
Something biting you?
Yeah, something bit me.
What does it mean? It's a succubus. Succubus biting you. Well, there's something there on the pillow.
No, I saw that. This is dirt.
Check on the other pillow. Check on the other
They escaped, man. Fucking little bastards. Like Thursday crawled across me. It didn't bite me, it just crawled across me. Didn't get a chance to, but it's lurking somewhere.
What is that weed?
Oh, this one not. Nah.
Graham was cleaning something out in his little street there. He found a whole bunch of cockroaches, so he just chucked them outside.
Yeah, I see them crawling around outside on the front steps, and I was like, what the fuck? I was like, really? What's that? They were actually crawling on the front steps there where I was going to pull the crane. I couldn't believe I saw that. Throwing them outside and they're like hanging out there trying to come back in the house waiting at the front steps. I couldn't believe that. I actually saw that. I was like, I didn't want to say anything. Other people were walking by. I saw cockroaches like sitting on the stairs, on the cement steps outside. I was like, really? Are you fucking kidding me right now? I just seen them like scurrying by. Very nasty. Whoa.
Women do that too, no, make me feel dirty. Make me feel dirty. Yeah. Like, oh, honey, why haven't you? That's like the first show you had today, honey, why? Yeah. What was I thinking? What's your name, bitch? Make me feel dirty, she says. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble.
I'm pretty sure I slept with the ugliest woman in Canada.
That's terrible.
No, I did it. I tried to put the food buying drink and we went to the beach can. So I took it to the beach can and then I realized I had to pay her back somehow. So I had sex, but it's like, she was asking for condoms, so she asked her roommate, and her roommate came in, and it turns out it was a sous chef where I worked. It was his sister, and she recognized me from coming by the restaurant, so then she told her brother, and then I went to work, and everybody was like, what the fuck did you think of? You pay for the drinks, man. If you ever do that again, I mean, get the fuck out of here. Actually, yes, chef. Well, then a couple weeks later, he shows up again. So I went out and got back, and the entire kitchen went. They're just fuck. But I'm trying to say, that's the kid, probably the ugliest woman I've ever seen in my life. Oh,
Unfortunately, I can't share no stories. I've only been with beautiful women.
Ugly, but yeah, funny, right? You do the same for the drink. It's a barter system. You pay for the drink, so I gave her sex. I'm cheap, I'm easy, and I'm a little bit of a slut, so what? That doesn't make me a bad guy. Yeah, that's pretty funny though. No, I know better.
I turned on hot chicks like Randy for like 5 years.
Doesn't mean I won't sleep with those. I'm just not telling anybody about it anymore.
It again, but that time
I don't know. I had enough drinks for any guy, and it's just like, yeah, but look at the rest of life now. I'm like, here's the guy. You know? Well, we can always go downstairs and kill him and put him in the basement and get out of here. What?
Oh, I heard you. I'm not a substitute.
I didn't say that.
I didn't hear about nothing. Your Honor, I wasn't in the room, Your Honor. I was in the hallway.
Was the door open? I don't know.
Okay, that was a piece of fuzz. That freaked me out, man.
Just tell them I was speaking black.
I couldn't quite identify the guy. He was shaggy, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Was he sitting in the same spot the woman was? Yes. Can't you assume that? I could assume that. Because I didn't for how long.
I discovered what I had. I'm an African American Canadian indigenous person of color. Yeah. Or black guy. Yeah, African American Canadian indigenous. I do color stuff. Plus it sounds almost PC. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm going to start voting conservative, man.
They're from Toronto.
Nobody said it's very naked, lady.
You're in Toronto. They're from Toronto. You don't want your home band playing there. Meanwhile, their mayor gave coke in Iraq, and they're okay with that.
Yeah.
But they don't want the bare naked ladies playing there.
I know it's denied, in the video with all of the news. It's like,
And they're still going to arrest them.
Yeah,
There's something in the back pocket going on there.
yeah, that white guy with the gray hair. You trying to tell me that's not the mayor?
Yeah,
he's the mayor.
I thought that was surprising when you started going on with the city council.
We're 17, you haven't got
Change
through
it.
yet.
Yeah, go ahead, see you.
Yeah. And if I flip it over, it's a crack pipe.
I just might sell this for a crack.
Yeah, people tell me they like what his brother's done during the whole crisis. But I'm still sure, because I watch him, he comes on at once, and I like what he's saying, but he can't get along with our federal government, but our federal government is a bunch of idiots, so I don't know which ones to like. I mean, he's saying nice stuff, but he hasn't done anything for me, neither one of them have. Everybody else is getting money, and I'm not getting any of that. They did it twice. Yeah, but they gave ODSP $100 twice. Since April, I think it was. Where else everybody else is getting, for everything else went up. But then they take extra $100 away. It's like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Everyone else gets like $2,000, we get $100 a couple times and they take it away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you don't get it.
Yeah, I got $14.81 for 2 months and then they canceled it.
Yeah.
Instead of $13.81.
What happened here?
When I was on my boat,
Makes no fucking
gave me
sense.
$100 extra a month on ODSP for COVID-19.
I think it's time, and this is a little far-fetched, but Canada and America, same continent, North America, you know what? We need North American revolution. Because revolution and war makes money, builds money, helps with the infrastructure, and maybe some shit will get fixed. You know?
Significant things change.
Yeah, we can never.
The only way it's going to happen.
And plus it's too lazy. I'm sorry, but and I don't mean just us. I mean, just like, yeah, I would, but it's Sunday and I have to work tomorrow. Or fucking status quo is okay with me. It's like, yeah, status quo means pretty much.
I mean, the federal government was resisting for the longest time not to work from home kind of thing.
Yeah.
Now this code thing that
Yeah.
seems to be working, so now there's less need for them to be actually going through the office.
Yeah.
So all those people are working from home. Now they're going to lose all the contracts and all that infrastructure and
Yeah. Exactly.
But I don't need to that 100. The only thing not to worry about is the fleet.
It should be a way, but I don't think that's going to I mean, sure, it'd be a great way to start a third world war by breaching the infrastructure of, say, North American continent or whatever. It's just like, what they call it? I had it before. A firewall, fire sale. So just like man, you hit water, you hit electricity, you hit everything, you hit infrastructure, you fuck down the internet, and then people are gonna you just fucking lose it. And then drop a couple of troops, a couple million, because China has millions and millions. Drop a couple of troops, and
They don't even do the job. They probably have to pretty much feel like
Exactly. Yeah. Yep. Oh,
that was pretty
yeah.
Well, not being called right.
Remember black guys, they hit the police station and they all left by the back door because they were commanded. It was just like, I was concerned, leave by the back door, which is what they did. So they took on the building. It's just like, it's not that fucking hard. You know? As long as you have some sense there, a little bit of intelligence, and a good, good cause, but you know what I mean? You have a cause, that's what, yeah, I'm in. You know, let's do this shit. Fuck it. And I get it. In fact, I don't know, stupid little fucking country like that. Because we don't know if it's yeah. It's like Russia and
that
Iraq.
5G network stuff that they're going on as well.
Yeah.
But for some dumb reason, like the United States said on one day they were not going to multiply this wave got that they're changing it.
Yeah. Well, we were laughing about this whole YouTube thing, but somehow, it's like any electronic device, computer device, and I've used different names and shit like that. Within my house, I still care. But they know. It's like that's all you Well, I've gone through. Okay, the first phone was the one that was banned. Well, I used another phone. Blah blah blah. Nope.
So you log on using the same credentials?
Not all. No.
Different credentials, like a totally different account.
Yes. Well, it used to be warrenbodie3@gmail.com, and now it's snappyhead something. But that's the fourth one. But for some reason, they still don't. Even when I try to use my roommate's computer. Doesn't matter what I put in there.
It's all
what
they tell me is
exactly. And that's what I mean. And it's like
they detect it. It's in the so when you put that machine in,
I mean, it's the weirdest fucking thing. You sign over.
Log on, then you know how to do it.
Oh yeah. So what I'm saying is like the fact that they know this on like a second basis, no matter that means like all these guys know what the fuck we're doing. Yeah. You know, and everything that we read and heard about it and we shrugged off and thought was bullshit is actually true.
A long time ago the NSA made something like I think they call it the Snowden machine eventually.
Yeah.
After the Snowden got basically they were monitoring everything. And they're doing a lot of data mining.
Yeah.
They're coping stuff out.
It's a bunch of Jews monitoring us, man.
They know that and they know the keywords. You know, like that's when a
bunch of Jews to that computer.
There's a problem with the Wi-Fi here for some of my machines. Like they can play but I can log on. But when I went down
the biggest terrorist in the world.
On my cell phone, my laptop, I got my computer. I had to keep on stage and that, and eventually you use that to start it. The problem is that basically the ones involved in the machine.
Did you try to make a call from certain apps, shit like that? It flashes on the screen. I told you, there's 2 pages. It says one, we're able to use or access your media. 2, the other one is we can record this call. It's like, what the fuck? Like, how does that have to do with what I'm doing? What the fuck do you mean to record the call for? It makes no sense. But when you decline and say no, you don't get to use that whatever service you're trying to do. And you said no.
A couple of years ago,
Fucked up, man. That is not cool.
A little while ago,
Right.
Yeah.
So try here on my cell phone and just look on my cell phone. So fuck up with my laptop. That happened as usual. A week after Jay tries to log on to something with my laptop. It's always happened. A week after Jay tries to log on to something from my machine.
Because of shit that I was doing as a team.
Yeah, because I'm on international fair watch with the shit watching.
I was audited by the Canadian
Joint
government,
Yeah.
the CRA, when I was 18. And since then, they know exactly where I've been and what I've done and how much. And I try, so what I start doing is I get information that I need in order to file taxes again. I get in touch with the CRA, the agency, and get them to mail me my shit, and then get the taxes up, and then I send it back to them.
Yeah.
And for some reason, I've been in debt with them for the past 5 years. No matter how much I pay, there's always a new fucking number. I'm like, son of a bitch. I'm down to 36 now, but I beg you, as soon as that 36 pays, it's going to be back up to another number. I'm just like, they grabbed me by the balls, and I was like, they haven't let go since. You know, that's what they do. I was like, what the fuck? Fucking nuts. You know? But I got on the radar.
You're criminally blind.
Yeah.
You don't get off the list.
No.
They may say you get off the list, but you have to. You need a lawyer to get off the list. You can't just.
And whenever I leave, like on the Canadian side of the border or the American side of the border, as a citizen of both countries, I get asked different questions and I give certain answers and shit like that.
You're on the list there.
And because it's computerized, it goes back to, and it goes back to Salmon did. I don't know how they know, but they know what my favorite books are. I'm not lying, I'm not exaggerating. It's on the file. They fucking know.
It's on your rap sheet already.
But we're, I know, okay, I kind of know how it may have gotten there, but because of stuff that I've written about clothes and shit like that, and I guess that was flagged and recorded and associated with my name, and just like,
the more you get flagged for things, the more likely you're going to get flagged for one thing.
It's really weird, man. It's just a little nuts.
So Jay can't really go on from the confidence bank account if it says that. Anywhere, except for a few countries.
Libya.
So you got to be careful when you try and go off the grid. You have to deal with cash. That means that you'll have no income because you have to access to the bank account to get the cash.
Yep.
When you able to track where you are, you need access to the bank account to get the cash.
The only thing you can do is like not leave a paper trail, not leave an electronic trail. But how do you do both at the same time? I don't know. And I'm a pretty smart guy. I can't figure it out. I mean, you just gotta like burn all your ID, report yourself as deceased, and somehow go to the fucking woods.
You have to get a new ID to do it. You have to be zeroed.
Oh
You
yeah.
have to be zeroed to exist.
Yeah.
Still exist. You have to find out basically a few couple
But
pieces of data to prove that you're an actual different person.
you know how things keep track
Taking
here?
ID.
Is your social insurance is SIN number, but what do we call it in States, Social Security. And because I like, even though I was a citizen, I wasn't born in the state itself. Well, anybody like me, the very first numbers on a card are 220, and they know that we're not American-born American citizens. And when you go over and cross the other side, and they ask blah blah blah, and they need something like for me, I said I'm American, but because I spent so much time in Canada, lived in Canada, they would not give me a fucking break until I realized what I was saying. It's like I'm dual. I said it about three times, and I said, oh, I'm an American.
Yeah, because what
I
you
had
said your
to
code
say-
doesn't match up with the number code.
Exactly.
All these number codes, like credit card numbers, bank account numbers, driver's license numbers, all those things like that, there's a certain code that gives out certain information and it's hidden in the number. So they tell me I'm $100 code. Because nope, according to this code,
Yeah.
not that tall.
but
This is like that's how they tell you the wrong person sometimes, like think of the number.
and it's not that they don't know. It's just like fucking lawyers. It's like they know the answer, but they want to see what you're going to say. You know?
So the only way Jared can get off that watch list is he's a lawyer.
Pretty much.
Have to be a good one.
Yep. Yeah, getting in the state is fucking hard, man.
Just getting a letter from an imam or something like that saying, no, he's fine, he's not gonna hurt you. He's not gonna hurt you.
Or blasting. Yeah, he's I don't know, make up a whole bunch of words and write some shit and sign it. And who you gonna nail for it?
Yeah.
I remember.
It's kind of like a rumor, it sticks.
Yeah, it's just like pedophilia investigation on a neighborhood, like, you know, the nice streets and shit like that.
That neighborhood gets
But even if the person is innocent and the person who said it happened lied,
says no, I lied.
people will never look at it.
Still grab on it.
It happened in my
Like Ritchie Street, it's improved a lot. Like there's no gang activity there last night. Very Catholic, but it's the old Ritchie Street. Like that was like 20 years ago.
Well, my dad's cousin, when I lived in Kentucky in the 90s, his daughter got really, really angry with him and charged him with sexual molestation, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
They went through all that shit. The fucking neighbors just like never speak to him again. But then after all this fucking, I'm talking court and everything, she admitted that she lied and everything was smooth them, but no one has ever looked at him the same again.
I need one more of these. One more of those gold cards.
Yeah.
And then I have the diamond card.
Cool.
For fire rate for the sharpshooter.
But yeah, they never looked at him the same again because in their mind it's like, yeah, okay, even though it's proven and said that it never happened, maybe it might be something.
Yeah. But you paid something
Yeah, exactly.
to change your mind.
Yeah, so he was fucked after that. It's like when I saw him, the only place we drove was from my aunt's house where I live to liquor store, to my dad's cousin's house, to liquor store. We did that a couple times, and the weirdest thing is, the girl is still in the house with the mother, but between the girl, I guess she's cousin too, and my other cousin, they're just like, that's like, they can't even be in the same space together.
Yeah, well, you know,
You know, it's like, I'm talking fucking tense.
Y'all, you know all those YouTube accusations?
Yeah.
Sometimes they're complaining about guys touching stuff like that when they're at them.
Yeah.
It's defamation rooms or accusations. But none of those guys would basically file for a defamation lawsuit. You know why? Because they're not going to win.
Yeah, exactly.
Because even when it's proven false, even when like the others start proven true, it's not
You're
true.
automatically guilty because you're
Automatically
male.
guilty, yeah.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
but
And that's
true.
how they're using education.
You know? That's like, it doesn't matter what truth is, like, yeah, she's right. Because why else would she say this if it didn't happen? Because she's a fucking mean-spirited cunt. You know? She's a mean-spirited cunt who wants to see me taken down. Even if that is true, Mr. Bodie, I'm still going outside in the...
I would file a defamation lawsuit and then I get to disappear.
Yeah.
You can't manage that.
I let most people know who fucking get intimate with me and it goes back with there, but you know I'm fucking crazy, right? You've seen it? You haven't seen it that bad. The person I'm with saw it that bad, and it's really weird. She was saying, like, I couldn't be in the same room with you. Like, I hit this point, not last week, the week before. It lasted 8 days, and that's the longest in a while. But I was like, I got to the point by like the 4th day, it's like, I cannot lose the house. Because if I do, and anybody loves me, where it's just like, I'm going to hurt people. But then it dawned on me, it was like, okay, how am I feeling? Then I realized how I was feeling, and I realized, okay, my medications are really fucked up right now. This is something I'm dealing with coming tomorrow. It's like it's a little bit of quick, something's at a sink. You know what I mean?
So
because I should not be this angry for so long. Like in a total rage for 8 days.
You gotta do this, like that's pretty good.
Yeah, well, you gotta do what you gotta do, right?
40 trucks.
Yeah.
Like some people, they don't even go for that.
Alright.
I'd rather feel good than bad, and I know that my legalized drugs make me feel good and make better choices. But when I feel bad, I make really bad choices, and bad things happen, and blah blah blah. It doesn't matter, you know. But the point is, like, okay, this is what I see, this is what I hear, this is what people are sending me. These are my options, so this is what I should probably do. Click, I got it. I'll go with this.
And I know when I have to tell too many people, they're gonna fuck me over, basically, or go after me, not depend on people. Like I basically don't depend on people to do stuff for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like I ask them to do stuff, but I don't expect the results. And they just say, oh, thank
Never
you.
do.
So when I say thank you, I mean it. Because, oh, I was surprised you actually bothered to do it.
Yeah. I remember a guy named Scarborough, or in Toronto, before I left the last time, he was like, you know, hip hop guy, whatever, and you do this. And I said, what's that? And he says, well, we do. I was like, what do you mean? He says, it means, I love you, brother, I'm gonna fuck you over the first chance I get. And I laughed my ass off, because like, yeah, I've seen that. It's like, I true. That. You know? I don't really trust very many people unless the people who have nothing like I have sometimes, and we're still able to spend time together where we're drinking juice, water, pop, coffee, there's drugs, and I don't care. If I'm able to spend time with that person, I don't want to say special, like, you know, like I'm gay or something like that, but I mean, that means the part of my circle that makes them okay.
Yeah.
And it's all good. You know what I mean?
Certain people have certain leeway, shall we say.
Yeah, well, yeah.
But they were, nope, can't say that.
And it's like if I hang out with somebody, it always fucking makes me feel bad, but I always go back, and I always really feel like shit. Whose fault is that I feel like shit? Okay, the first time it happened,
It's your fault.
but if I
go
go
back,
but if I keep going back,
it's kind of like,
you know, the fucking fault is mine.
But if you have to go back, that's something different. If you're forced to use their services, shall we say,
And
it's not your fault.
But then you tell them.
That one is
You know?
do like a work the rule thing, right? Minimum requirement.
You know they're gonna, you're either gonna keep getting a paycheck or you're gonna be fucked. But you're gonna be fucked if you keep staying, so fucking speak up and say, hey man, that's not fucking cool.
Yeah, someone won't take that kind
Yeah.
of response, and they get even worse.
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm sure.
That's not a good line.
But they don't realize what they're doing, like what they're doing is okay, it's even worse.
God, maybe those two lessons, it's like they don't realize what they're doing,
That's one thing.
or think it's okay, and just like,
If they think it's okay, that's completely different. Then they don't realize what they're doing.
I can understand people who think like that, so like they have aberrant or deviant or fucking just, you're just a fucking
Or just
total
being
cunt.
ignorant kind of thing.
Yeah, and you just fucking mean it. Don't you know? It's like, oh, okay, that's weird, because what I used to do, I was mean, but I didn't realize I was mean until I realized that other people were mean and saw my behavior and didn't realize I had been actually mean for many of my kids' years. So I stopped. I was like, oh shit, fuck that. You know? And I discovered I got more with honey than with fucking lemon. You know?
Yeah, we might both be if they don't realize what they want, because I'm basically a 20-minute walk away from their house.
Yeah.
My dad, I think a year and a half ago, we were in the hospital with a brain infection, so basically kept his balancing it. He's walking with a cane now.
Yeah.
Winter's coming. They could be around the house. I'm not there anymore. They have to contact out of town. They lost that resource. They can call me, Rob, you have to push my book. Nope, you do this, not helping.
I'm the same way. There's someone who fucking burned me for a bunch of, not a bunch, for a little money and shit like that. And when it first happened, for like 30 seconds, I thought I'd kill him. Then a minute later, I realized this is who he is. And then I want to kill him again, but then I saw him. And we said constantly, nothing ever happened. And at that point I realized, no, okay, that's alright, I'll speak, I'm not going to be a bitch.
Yeah,
but he will never touch another fucking dime that comes out of my pocket. And I've never done it.
Right?
You know? Yeah, exactly. So once bitten, twice shy, it's just like, everybody gets like a little bit of this option, but then you're fucked. On this side.
Yeah.
And
like the list of things I'm going to do, I've gotten shorter to them.
And I like to think of my actions, think of my reactions, and think of the consequences of the first two. That's the world clarity. It's like, what am I going to get? Is it going to be good or is it going to be bad? You know? And what am I willing to pay for it? If I can't, unless you're going to leave the house or you're in the bathroom and the place gets fucking ready. That's not so much fun then. But you were in the house in the first place. You know what I mean?
So I could only hope that my absence in the family abortion is causing infight and distress. So every time there's a family event kind of thing, my seat will.
That means you're a narcissist.
This means I don't have to put up with it.
It means you have narcissistic feelings towards your family.
Me. Like the guy who was my best man, he mentioned to me once, like every time.
I was just joking around.
6 months you hate the shit out of him, dog. And then you realize, oh shit, he's not here. Eventually he's gonna get. Why isn't he here? Just not. We don't talk about that. That was the way I think. They have their chances. I was too generous with the chances. Not as terrible. I had one day there. I had a temporary absence from the family.
Do some trimming tomorrow. Start to look like fucking Chewbacca.
Where's that toilet paper? You have it over there?
I got a special bug.
Oh man, you used it all. I told you not to do that.
I didn't do it.
Yeah, when you cleaned up the beer.
Wasn't me.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Oh man,
I don't have any toilet paper.
that cost me $3 for that roll.
I'll bring you a couple tomorrow.
I gave Sylvia a pill for that. Actually, it cost $4.50 because
You didn't really cry. Look at that. He's crying now.
yeah, the line does it. The line does it with that rich eye water.
I do have an effect on people. They're usually crying and saying, "No, we just fucking go away already."
Now if I have to take a shit tonight, I need to have to jump in the shower right after.
I think it's some comment with the razor.
I needed that roll. That would have
Yeah,
lasted me
you know,
several
I've
days.
been, I've been keeping my promises lately.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
You know, so I'll be by such and such time. But my partner, I fucked up the other day. But then I said, okay, this is what I'm gonna do for now. Like I said, I'd be home. I'd be
Finally
about
healing the
6
buildings
or
up there. That's
7-ish.
fucking great.
So I have to do that, not because I particularly want to rush home, but because I made that word. I need to be trusted, and I also think being late after telling somebody you're going to do that is a little bit fucking disrespectful. To make them sit there 15, 20 minutes waiting for your story, yeah. You know what I mean? It is. It's disrespectful. You know, it's like it's like my word is not that important. Sorry, I've been thinking a lot again lately. It usually happens when it gets close to my birthday, but it's usually not so fucking early. No, it's not till February. So I don't know why I'm so fucking melodramatic already. I'll be 53. But my little brother turns 45 in December, and my baby brother turns 40 in February. So I'd like the three of us to meet up somewhere. Because I figure, technically, that means they're both middle-aged. And if they're middle-aged, what the fuck does that make me? I'm middle-aged.
Not old.
Yeah,
You got no gray hair, dude. That's what it looks like. I got more gray hair.
My beard's going gray, man. I gotta shave this thing off. It's not the coat.
It's coat. It's from the jelly donut, man.
Tibor, your goatee is really good. It's like, yeah.
Goatee? I don't have a goatee.
No, that's just iPhone vagina. Yeah, I could wet that stuff and brush it out.
You're all on my back.
Exactly.
Shit on my side.
I'm going to come up with like for dogs, kind of like a little handy vacuum thing, and so people have to pick it up in a bag. There's a little bag at the top, goes in the bag, you pull the bag up, you tie it up. And you know what I'm going to call it?
The shit sucker.
Nope. The super duper pooper scooper. Good. I watched the lady across the street clean up after the dog, and the dog was fucked in laser and washed him. And I said to her, finally, I just thought, it's not hard to see who's in charge here. You know?
The dog decided to go for a walk.
There's a line there for you, Warren.
Cool. Dog didn't give a fuck. You know? I'm like, yeah, whatever. I was like, hey, look, she's picking up all my shit. As soon as she's done it, I'm gonna poop again. Just to be a shit.
I'm on her shoe.
But either that or I'm pooping on the baby.
I know you come out in the cold all the time, and bad weather, just to go for a shit and pick it up.
At least cats, when winter hits and you have a cat, the cat doesn't need to go for a fucking walk. That's just shit. You know, they'll jump in the snow with it, you let them out the backyard, but they always come back to the house. But a dog wants to, like, chase raccoons or eat squirrels and fucking find poop that's frozen and eat that shit. And it's like, huh. You know?
Go around and dead animals. Yeah. Pretty much. Hey, is that COVID compliant, man?
No, it's funny.
Ask Rob Ford. Mr. Ford, I'm wondering, like, you past experience with your brother, what would be your opinion? Is this COVID compliant?
I'd like to call in and say, like, hey, man, they share.
Because it is 6 feet distance.
Actually, it's like, sharing drugs with people, is that risky COVID behavior? I mean,
you'll see 6 feet apart afterwards.
I've been sharing drugs with real lives with people, and I'm just seeing if I can catch COVID that way.
Is this kind of eating and drinking in a restaurant?
Yes. and do I still have to wear a condom when I have sex? You know?
I try, but they keep on falling off my fingers.
I'm just saying, man, people, like, the whole thing has got me fucking nuts. People are going crazy in the States. Yeah. And we had a couple of issues lately. It's not just there. You know, France has a new fucking shutdown and shit like that. Yeah. But they have lots of wine, so it's good. Because everybody in France has a wine cellar.
France is a bit different because they live in small towns and also extremely social.
Yeah.
And even there's like very distant.
Yeah. I'm more about we're distantly
more
close.
social. Yeah.
You know, that's what we are. Yeah. We won't hug strangers, but we'll certainly fucking talk your ear off. That's what we do.
Yeah. But it's nice to kind of hang out together at voice kind of thing. It's kind of like some Arab countries, like they're like in the elevator.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're looking at each other.
Countries the size of like, say, Quebec or BC.
Yeah.
You know? Like Yemen and shit like that.
Yeah, I think it's kind of funny when you touch over. But what is the difference also with the sneeze and drop into the elbow?
Yeah, exactly. No. This is what you touch. This is where you live.
But it's still spread over. So when you touch the mouth, it's spreading out anyway.
Fast, 2 seconds. Not from you guys, from afternoon. 4 days ago, 5 days ago. In like MINKS, I can't remember, it's like some European country, they developed a resistant, more than resistant, it's already resistant, strain of mutated virus of coronavirus or COVID-19, and now they're about to kill 15 million. It's just like, okay, we haven't got
that. You're not even afraid of
no, I'm telling you, I'm not internet or seeing that all the fact. It's like, no, it happened the other day. But because so much other shit's happened, this only hit the ticker for like 2 seconds and stuff like that. And 15 million of them. They're calling the coronavirus. It's a mutated virus. And it went from us to them, changed, and now it's coming back to us. So now they want to get rid of them.
Told you we're all gonna die.
Half of mad cow. Mad cow, everybody calls it. just cattle and shit like that. And then there was a young girl in England, and her brain was the same as cow. Pretty much looked like squishies for the drilled holes in. So this is not the first time it's cross species. But I'm telling you, man, you can find it. It's like, look it up.
That's stupid. What should we do, Chuck?
I'm telling you.
It's like, so, okay, what do you do some photos?
I'm telling you, man.
And the rats.
And if I'm not getting laid, Aubrey Stone, and smoking joint when I die, I'm coming back. And I'm gonna be, and I tell you, if I come back, I'm gonna be really, really fucking angry. You know? And if I don't get to come back, and if I don't get to come back, the first thing I do is punching God in the fucking mouth. Just like you fuck. He thought, yeah, you call me the bad guy? You know, I read your books, man. You got really shitty history.
Yeah.
You know, you're a prick. You know, Saul, whales, and sons dying, and you know. You haven't seen that.
That's what Jesus was doing in the money house when he threw a fit and all the beauty in there. He was trying to hustle. Portion.
Give me some fucking money. Everything that falls on that side is yours. Everything that falls on this side is mine. What's all on your
When
side?
the Yakuza gangs go into the shops and downtown. Blue shop.
Let's
Corner,
hear it.
huh?
Hey.
Yeah, start breaking shit.
Yeah.
Protection money.
There's a really good book by a guy who's very satire. It's fucking hilarious. It's called Lamb. And then a small print that says, the gospel according to Biff, Christ child was cow. And the reason they call him Biff is because that's the sound his head makes when his mom slaps upside the back of the head. But this is a story about him being best friends with Jesus, but Jesus is a kid and there's Mary Magdalene and shit like that. And things start to get fucked up because they take their own bread. All of a sudden there's a picture of Jesus in everybody's bread, no matter how they cut it. And Biff spends his time trying to keep Jesus from getting the shit slapped out of him. And Jesus wants to sleep with Mary Magdalene, gets her naked, but he doesn't think it's a really good idea. But Biff wants to sleep with her. It's satire things too, but it's called Lamb, the gospel according to Biff, and it's fucking awesome. It makes fun of the whole shit, like everything. But it makes you think at the same time is because the Jesus in the book is imperfect. You know, he's a fucking little kid, well not a little kid, like a teenage kid, like that, who's like, wants to get laid and wants to get laid, but he doesn't because he knows he has to do other things. And Biff, his best friend, is like, he's just some ridiculous character who's just, you know, and his job is to keep Jesus alive. And then there's the women, but they're...
they're knowing Jesus wasn't a shot. No,
it's really cool.
Yeah, Jesus was actually good. You saw that last time. There's no one, not even surgery much is.
Yeah, it's a really good book, man. It's funny as fuck.
Yeah. So basically the Bible would make a great HBO series. It's
Yeah.
full of sex and violence.
Yeah,
All this
exactly.
begatting and all that stuff.
Realistic blood.
Just like you're part of it.
Yeah. Pillars of salt, and then you have like one of the animals walk
the Lego version. Lego style. There's a lot of red.
People stepping on them in bare feet. Jesus Christ!
Don't oppose your truth. Forgot about the smoke, dude.
I really love that word, smite. I was on line up a couple weeks ago. I said, man, this is my dad, and my dad is just like, well, make me get up. You know?
Well, you don't have to get up.
Yeah, he said, don't make me get up. The other one was, don't make me smack the color off you, boy. So my favorite was, you better straighten up and fly right. Which meant he's like, okay, I pissed him off, I better get my stupid going for a couple weeks. You kind of miss that shit after a while. But I put that on Facebook and people were a little offended because they see me beat you? But, that's a fucking thanks, man. And you know what? Because I deserved it. I'm a fucking asshole as a kid. I know it now. I was a little fucking prick. You know? Wasn't anger and shit like that? It's like, Jesus Christ, but what you do this time? It's like, yeah, but I was lying anyway, even though I knew I was always busted because my fucking pants were down around my ankles, and I'm just like, yeah, this is gonna hurt. But the last time when I got kicked out of school, I think it was 6, and my dad came and picked me up, and he didn't say a fucking word to me during the ride home. I never got spanked for that one, but he didn't speak to me, and I would have rather got a fucking tap on my ass than be ignored.